Hi everyone, welcome back to Gear Planet. Today we are taking a detailed, in-depth look at this stunning classic Ford Coupe, a beautifully preserved 1960s style American cruiser. I'll walk you through everything about this car, its exterior and interior features, mechanical systems, driving behavior, safety and comfort functions, maintenance needs, and some tips for getting the most out of it. If you love classic cars, this one will speak to your heart. From the first glance, the car announces itself with a long, low profile and clean, flowing lines. The bodywork serves both style and simple function. The elongated fenders and pronounced rear quarters improve aerodynamic flow for the era and create that iconic silhouette. The chrome bumpers, trim, and grille are decorative but also protect the front and rear in low-speed impacts and add structural reinforcement to the body ends. The round taillights are classic Ford design elements that house brake, turn, and parking lights. They are easy to service because each lamp assembly is accessible from the trunk. The large glass areas, including a wide rear window and broad windshield, maximize visibility and daylight in the cabin while giving the car a roomy feel. Under the hood you'll typically find a V8 engine, the heart of the car. This engine provides the power and characteristic soundtrack of American classics. The engine's primary functions are to convert fuel into rotational energy via combustion, deliver torque to the drivetrain, and provide electrical power through the alternator. Key visible engine bay components include the air cleaner, carburetor or fuel injection system, distributor or ignition control, radiator and cooling hoses, and accessory belts for the alternator and power steering pump. Regular maintenance items include oil and filter changes, tune-ups for the ignition system, carburetor adjustments if present, cooling system flushes, and checking belts and hoses for wear. Power is routed from the engine through a transmission that can be either a 3 or 4-speed manual or an automatic. The transmission's function is to match the engine's RPM and torque to the speed and load requirements of the car, allowing efficient acceleration and cruising. In an automatic, hydraulic torque converter smooths power delivery, while manual gearboxes give direct mechanical engagement for an involved driving experience. The driveline continues with a drive shaft to a solid rear axle, a simple, robust arrangement common on classic cars. The rear differential changes gear ratio to multiply engine torque and turn the wheels. Suspension components: front independent suspension with coil springs or torsion bars and a rear solid axle with leaf springs or coil springs, provide ride comfort and control. Shock absorbers dampen oscillations so the car doesn't bounce uncontrollably over bumps. Steering is often a recirculating ball or early rack and pinion system. Power steering units are common upgrades for ease of parking and low-speed maneuvering. The function of the steering and suspension together is to keep the tires in contact with the road, provide predictable handling, and isolate the cabin from road irregularities. Braking is achieved through drum brakes at the rear and often drum or upgraded disc brakes at the front. The braking system's primary function is to convert kinetic energy into heat, slowing the car by friction. Modern upgrades commonly installed on classics include front disc brakes, a dual-circuit master cylinder for redundancy, and a servo booster to reduce pedal effort. Brake maintenance involves replacing linings or pads, resurfacing or replacing drums and rotors, and bleeding the hydraulic lines to ensure firm pedal feel. Wheels and tires balance style and grip. Polished alloy wheels in the image add aesthetic value and reduce unsprung weight. Tires of the correct size and load rating are essential for predictable handling, braking distance, and ride quality. Tire pressure should be checked often to avoid uneven wear and to maintain fuel efficiency. The interior is simple and functional but crafted for comfort. The bench or low-back bucket seats provide support for long drives, and the upholstery, often vinyl or leather, is durable and period correct. The dashboard contains essential gauges: speedometer, fuel gauge, oil pressure, water temperature, and an ammeter or voltmeter. The steering wheel and column include the horn and turn signal switch. Heating and ventilation are basic but effective. A heater core and ducting warm the cabin, and optional air conditioning systems cool it. The function of climate control is to maintain occupant comfort in varying weather conditions. Infotainment in a car of this era is normally a simple AM/FM radio. Many owners choose to discreetly install modern Bluetooth receivers or hidden head units so they can enjoy streaming audio while preserving the original appearance. Speakers can be upgraded behind the dash and indoor panels without changing the classic look. Safety is basic.